White flag raised, that off in the Paddy's Rewards Club chase, grade 1, over 2 miles 1 furlong, and a reduced number of fences, 9 this time, like Lanigan's ball with these fences. And it's the grey Animix in the bright green cap who shows the way in these early stages, being followed by stable companion Chacun Pour Soi. On the near side is Put the Kettle On and Notebook in between horses. A couple of lengths back to Castle Grace Paddy and Le Richebourg at the end. Continuing this significant run to the first of 9 fences, and it is Animix cutting out the running, followed by the mare Put the Kettle On. Chacun Pour Soi, who was outdone in this race last year in a disputing 3rd place with Notebook and Rachel Blackmore. And these are being followed by Castle Grace Paddy as they jump the first fence all safely over. It's Animix David Mullins being followed by Chacun Pour Soi Paul Townend. Put the Kettle On Sean Flanagan on the outside of Notebook and Rachel Blackmore. And then comes Castle Grace Paddy and Brian Cooper with the back marker Le Richebourg and Mark Walsh. They've jumped 2, good run to the 3rd, and it's the grey leading the field, Animix, being followed by Put the Kettle On and Chacun Pour Soi, the Hilly Way winner, the far side of Christmas, and Notebook in between horses, dual course grade 1 winner. At the back of the field, after a break of 2.5 to 3 lengths, Le Richebourg and Castle Grace Paddy. 10 furlongs out, jumping the 3rd fence, first of the ones in the back straight. Chacun Pour Soi, but scrappy, as Animix is the leader, being followed by Put the Kettle On, Chacun Pour Soi, Notebook, Castle Grace Paddy and Le Richebourg. Little changes in the order of running, going towards the 4th, second one in the back straight. And it's Animix in front, tracked by Notebook, Chacun Pour Soi, Put the Kettle On. And then comes Castle Grace Paddy and Le Richebourg as they go to the first ditch. Right across from the stands, they've passed the halfway stage. Animix, Chacun Pour Soi, separated by Notebook. And Animix lost the lead there to Chacun Pour Soi and Notebook as they go to the next fence on the far side. Animix relegated to 3rd, then Put the Kettle On, Castle Grace Paddy, Le Richebourg as the 2 leaders fly that. Notebook and Chacun Pour Soi 2 lengths in front of Put the Kettle On. Le Richebourg up in between Castle Grace Paddy, and knocked back to the rear is Animix. Last fence in the back straight, and it's Chacun Pour Soi who just rose first from Notebook. A couple of lengths off them in 3rd is Put the Kettle On, and then Castle Grace Paddy, Le Richebourg and Animix coming off the back straight. 2 fences left to jump in the Paddy's Rewards Club chase. Little to choose between Chacun Pour Soi and Paul Townend on the inside of Notebook and Rachel Blackmore. A length and a half back to Put the Kettle On and Sean Flanagan as they race for the final fence. They're followed by Castle Grace Paddy, ridden in 5th is Le Richebourg, and last of the 6 is Animix. Coming out of the final fence, and it's Chacun Pour Soi, the leader, by less than a length to Notebook. In 3rd place is Put the Kettle On, and these 3 are followed after a break of 4 or 5 lengths, Castle Grace Paddy, Le Richebourg and Animix. The jumping is behind them as they run the home turn. Just over a quarter of a mile to go, and it's Chacun Pour Soi turning in and starting to lengthen away from Notebook. In 3rd place his Notebook stable companion Put the Kettle On, then Castle Grace Paddy, who plugs on in 4th ahead of Animix, being eased as Le Richebourg. But it's Chacun Pour Soi and Paul Townend coming away in the Paddy's Rewards Club chase. In 2nd is Notebook, and then comes Put the Kettle On, Castle Grace Paddy and Animix. But Chacun Pour Soi has them run ragged up the straight. It wasn't to be last year, but is well and truly making up for it in 2020 in the Paddy's Rewards Club chase. Chacun Pour Soi wins by a ready 8 lengths from Notebook, Put the Kettle On.